Welcome back. So I got a few ephemera items to add to the PC, and I think an interesting little variety of pieces. Because these are kind of the really, really cheap stuff that I enjoy going after to really keep the PC in a somewhat reasonable budget. But there's also one variation I was able to pick up thanks to Michael Shane for noticing it that I didn't have in the collection before. So I'll get to that at the end, but let's get through some interesting things I was able to add. So this is a first day cover. Hank Greenberg, Jerusalem Sports and Stamp Club honors American baseball stars with the Israeli postmark and stamp. So I thought it was an interesting thing for $1 or $2 just to add to the Hank PC, connecting him with Israel. We'll get to the large photo in the back momentarily. But this is really just some newspaper or publication clippings, which occasionally I will pick up. We're going to go through some really interesting pieces here. Alright, so starting off, you have St. Louis Americans, 1909. And the reason I got this was number one in this photo is Barney Pelty. So a few dollars for each of these, nothing huge. This is also the 1910 St. Louis Americans, and number 4 right there is Barney Pelty, the Yiddish curver. So nice little team photo there. Next up, the Detroit Tigers. In 1934, Hank Greenberg right here. Kind of just nice little pieces to add. Like I said, they're cut out of publications. Just like this next one you'll see is also out of a publication. The Spalding Official Baseball Guide. That's what they're cut out of. This one you got Greenberg right down here. And the final one, which I didn't have this particular image. So this is Superior Wisconsin Team Champions of the Northern League. This is early 1930s. The reason I got it is Morris Arnovich is right here. And Arnovich stuff, there's not a whole lot of it. So I figured I might as well try and find something to add to the collection. And then this fascinating image in front of you is actually a gentleman I'm considering kind of adding to the PC roster, and that is Harry Danning, catcher with the New York Giants, multi-time All-Star, just solid player all around. Really doesn't get any hobby love. Signed like there was no tomorrow. So there's lots of autos out there, signed cards, signed everything. Just like Rosen signed autos for anybody that asked, so did Danning. His stuff is pretty inexpensive, so that's why I'm considering adding him to the roster. It's another inexpensive one to pick up here and there, especially with Greenberg becoming much, much more expensive and harder to find, and just a huge amount of competition for his cards and autos. It's nice to have kind of the other collections to fall back on and hopefully pick up some interesting pieces here and there. So this is a baseball magazine insert of Harry Danning. And the last piece we have, 1949 Cleveland Indians team photo pack, or I forget how it's exactly referred to. But this is Greenberg in his executive uniform. And I have a copy of this photo, this image, but what I did not have is this is actually a promotional piece. This is at Num Num Foods out of Cleveland, Ohio. Promotional piece. So I did not have one with the stamp on the back, which makes this a variation. So now I have both variations that I know of. Michael Shane and I only just recently kind of figured this one out. He bought one, and I did a quick search of this particular photo, found a listing that showed front and back. This happened to have the stamp. So I was able to snatch it up for, I think, a reasonable price. Really not much more than the regular photos. So again, nothing crazy, nothing expensive in any of these items. Rather inexpensive for the most part. Well, not for the most part. Inexpensive overall on each individual item. But I think interesting additions overall. And just happy to have them in the PC and keep the PC growing. So that is what I got for you this time around. And until next time, please remember to collect what you enjoy what you collect, and don't let anybody, especially the market or a YouTuber, dictate that to you. And most importantly, have fun. Have fun by being active in this community. So find your way of participating, whether it's making videos, watching, commenting, going to live streams, group chats, going to your LCS or Hook Card Show, or simply talking about the hobby with family and friends. The more you put into it, the more you'll get out of it. The more you'll learn, the more your PC will grow, the more people you'll meet, and the more fantastic friendships you'll form. So I thank you very much for joining me. Hope to see you again. Have a good one, and bye for now.